Hi guys, so today we're working on some salmon. We're gonna actually be smoking some, and I'm working on taking the pin bones out of them right now in preparation for getting salt brine on them to sit overnight before we actually put them on the smoker. So we've got 7 fillets in total, some beautiful Atlantic salmon that a friend of ours gave, and hopefully it'll turn out. So stay tuned. We're gonna do a couple different kinds. We're gonna do a brown sugar and salt, and we're gonna do a sriracha and honey. So we'll see how things turn out this time tomorrow.
Alright guys, so in this bowl we have our brine, and what it is it's a mix of salt and brown sugar that we're going to put on the fish to sit overnight before we smoke it, and it helps dry out the fish and just get it ready for the smoking process. So in this bowl I have 4 cups of salt and I have 2 cups of brown sugar, and that's what our brine consists of.
Okay, so now we're gonna start putting some of this brown sugar and salt brine on the salmon now. So you wanna make sure it's a nice thick layer so it penetrates nice and deep into the salmon. Let's get the
Just spread it out. Right.
there.
Yep. All the fillets are done now. We've got them all deboned, and now they're sitting with the brine rub that we had, the salt and the brown sugar, kosher salt, sitting on top of all the fillets. So we're gonna put them in the fridge overnight, let them sit, and that'll dry them out, and it actually creates a little tacky layer on top of the salmon that helps absorb the smoke. So when we put it on the smoker tomorrow, that's what this is accomplishing, drying it out, but also creating that thin layer that absorbs the smoke to get the flavor into the salmon. So everything is done now. So we'll check you out tomorrow, and we'll go from there. We'll put some sriracha and honey on some of them, and hopefully we'll have a lot of smoke flying tomorrow. Okay, so day 2. So I've rinsed these fillets here, and we're gonna start preparing them for the smoker. We've already got the smoker going out there. I set it at 165. It's actually cooler out, so we have to remember that you're actually trying to smoke the fish, not cook the fish. So we are hot smoking as opposed to cold smoking, which is done at a lower temperature. But we still don't want to cook it too quick because we want to get the smoke to penetrate. So now that the fish has been salted and cured overnight and rinsed, it has like a film that's on top of it. It's like a tacky outer layer that will absorb the smoke. So we're going to prepare our mix now. So we're going to do a honey and a sriracha together, and we're also going to do a maple syrup and a pepper. So we'll start with the maple syrup and the pepper right now. So there's not really much to talk about here other than just basically basting it on. And once it's basted, we'll give it a good coat of pepper, cracked pepper to go on top as well. This will add some sweet to the smoke. It already has a thin layer of brown sugar on there as well with the salt. So a lot of the moisture has already been taken out of the fish now because it's been sitting overnight. Do the same thing to this one. A nice little layer. I'll just give that nice sweet flavor to go with the pepper and the smoke. So the smoker's at 165 for degrees right now, and because it's cold out right now outside, it's probably going to smoke a little bit slower. The smoker's going to have to work a little bit harder, but that's actually going to work in our favor because there's going to be more smoke to actually penetrate the fish. Okay, nice little layer. We'll put some pepper over top of it. Okay, just like that, ready for the smoker. Okay, so we're at the Traeger here now. I've already got 2 fillets on here. I just put them on about an hour ago. Okay, so back at the Traeger, fillet number 4. Put this on. Again, we have the Traeger set at 165. And it's working pretty hard to keep at 165 because it's cool out. Now you can do it without tinfoil or with the tinfoil. You know, probably a little bit more smoke would get into it if you didn't do it with the tinfoil, but it's a long smoke, so I feel like it's still going to get in the fish plenty. And it's a lot easier for cleaning as well. Fish is very hard on your grill, very greasy, and sometimes it's hard to get the skin. We're smoking with the skin on the bottom, and it's very difficult to clean. So anyways, we'll see you in 6 to 8 hours. Okay, so we're going to take a slab off. We're going to try it and see what it's like. Where temperature's at like 148. So we're going to see. I put 2 on a little bit earlier than the other one, so I think this should be okay. But we're going to do a test run. We ended up having 6 slabs, so we're going to try one now.
Well, it's over. I know. That's why I'm saying, like, you can't do it.
See what it looks like. It's good. So see if it's the right texture.
All right, guys, the salmon is done now. We're gonna have a little taste test. It looks really good. Just came off the smoker, so let's see what it tastes like. That's good. That's awesome, guys. If only you guys could try this, you'd really like it. The texture is perfect too. It's not too wet. Perfect.
It's the first time, so we'll come back and try the other time.
We have the sriracha one coming up. So. All right, guys, we got the sriracha salmon here, and we're gonna go ahead and taste it. It looks really good too. I actually think I like this one better, to be honest with you. Out of the 2, this is my favorite.
It's not too spicy, so.
It's really good. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this smoking salmon video. It's something a little bit different, but we thought we'd try it, and I think it turned out really good. So if you guys aren't following the channel yet, be sure to subscribe, and be sure to watch some of our future videos. Alright guys, we have the salmon here. We're gonna try it.
What's up, guys? We're eating salmon tonight. Let's go.